We'll start. The first thing is linear sequence. Linear sequence meaning it increases or decreases by the same amount. What will increase and decrease by the same amount? Yeah, that is a linear sequence meaning the numbers is going to be the same. You know, you always have to subtract the next term from the first term. Okay? It will either increase or decrease by the same amount. It will be either multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Or you know, it could be anything, but it increase or decrease by the same amount. Are we understanding this? Okay. Now, non-linear sequence meaning? Yeah, it will increase and decrease by different amounts. Are we understanding what's the difference between linear and non-linear? Linear will be increase or decrease by the same amount, and non-linear would be by different amount. For example, look at this one: 6, 4, 2, 0, minus 2. Can I say it is decreasing by 2 everywhere? Yes. Yeah. So 6 minus 2 will give you a 4. 4 minus 2 will give you a 2. 2 minus 2 will give you a 0. 0 minus 2 will give you a minus 2. Is this a linear sequence? Yes. Why? Because it is decreasing by the same amount. Are you seeing this? Look at this one. You have 8, 5, 1, minus 4 and minus 10. What do you get here? 8 minus 5 gives you 3. 5 minus 1 gives you 4. 1 minus 4 will give you 5. Minus 4, whatever, minus 10 will give you a positive 6, right? So what do you understand? This is a non-linear sequence. Are we understanding the difference here? Please write this. Linear sequence will increase or decrease by the same amount. Non-linear sequence will increase or decrease by different amount. And these are the two examples. Please write the examples. Okay. Are we done? No. You were writing? You done writing? Yeah. Yeah, make it. Give us some sheet. Yeah, I got the sheet. I'll send the answers. Are we done? What is this decoration? Shaurya. Now, let us talk about term-to-term rule. Okay, what do you understand by the word term-to-term rule? So, from the first term to the second term, there is a rule that is getting followed. Okay, that is nothing but the term-to-term rule. Meaning the rule could be add 3, add 3, add 3, add 3, subtract 3, subtract 3, subtract 3, or multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. It could be anything. Okay, divide by 8, divide by 100. It could be anything. That is nothing but term-to-term rule. So from the first term to the second term, if it's the same term-to-term rule, then it is going to be a linear sequence. Are you all understanding this? Are you all sure about it? For example, the first term is 4. Okay, and the term-to-term rule that they are giving is multiply by 2. Meaning the first term is 4. So what will be the next term? 8. What will be the next term? 16. What will be the next term? 32. What will be the next term? 64. Are we understanding this? That's the term-to-term rule. Let's talk about the next one. Let's say the first term is 3. Now they are saying the term-to-term rule is to square and then subtract by 5. So if you square 3, what will you get? 9. And then what will you do? Subtract by 5. So 9 minus 5 will give you 4. So your first term is 3. Your next term is 4. Do the next one then. Solve this. Let's say your first term is 3. Your term to term rule is, right, your first term is 3. Next line पे लिखो term to term rule is, square, comma, then subtract 5. Square, then subtract 5. So your first term is going to be 3, comma, it will be what? 3 square, that is 9. 9 minus 5 will give you 4. Then what will you do? 4 square, that gives you 16. And 16 minus 9 will give you. So your answer is going to be 3, 4, and 10. Are we understanding this? Chalo. We have to tell whether these sequences are linear or not linear. Look at this one. It is 11, 15, 19, 23, and 27.
Plus 4.
Yeah, everywhere what are you doing? You are adding 4. So that is why it is going to be linear. Look at the D1, everything. Everyone. Tell me, Zoe, linear or non-linear? Non-linear. Why?
Because it's like -2, then -3, then -4, then -4.
Right, so it's going to be non-linear. Next one. I know the answer is there, but yeah, explain why. It is increasing by 10. Next one. Shaurya, yeah.
It's linear because -5.
Yeah, everywhere it is -5, so it's going to be linear. Next one. Why? Explain why it's non-linear.
So 4 minus 5, so the difference of -1, then it's -2, then it's -3, then it's -4.
Right, so it's going to be non-linear. Tell me about this one. It's non-linear. Why?
3 times 3 and then 6.
Right. Right. Next one. Why is it linear, Zoe? Yeah, the G1.
It is plus 0.5.
Yeah, everywhere it's plus 0.5. Okay. Next one. Dia. This is half, right? So it's going to be 3.5, then 5.5, then 9.5. Think about it.
So
Are we understanding this? Yeah, I'll give every. Don't worry. Yeah, now you all can write. Yeah. Especially the H1 and the I1. Yeah, the H1, the G1, important. Have you done writing? You can put an important sign for the H1 and the G1. Done? Clear? 4.5 bits. Yeah. 4, no, sorry, it is 4, comma 5, comma 7.
I will understand.
This one? Yeah. So it is 3.5, right? It's going to be 3.5. Okay, next one would be 5.5, then 6.5, then 7.5, then 8.5, like that, basically. So it is 3.5, 5.5, 9.5, 17.5, and 33.5. So from 3.5 to 5.5, difference of 2. Then from 5.5 to 9.5, difference of 3. That's all. What I have done, I have converted into fractions and then I've done it. Like from mixed number to a common fraction. That is 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7 upon 2, then 11 upon 2, that. Okay. Now this is the first thing. It says you have to write the first 3 terms. The term to term rule is to add 0.5. Sorry, 0.7. Do you all see this one? You have to write the first 3 terms. The first term is given to us as 3.5 and the term to term rule is add 0.7. Diya, how would be the next term? The first term is 3.5 and then the term to term rule is add 0.7.
Four point two.
4.2. What's the next term, Shaurya? After 4.2, the first term is 3.5. Then the next term, Diya found out to be 4.2. What will be the third term?
What is the term to the group?
And 0.7. Better do it in your book.
The first
3.5,
4.9.
4.9. Yeah. Your answer will be 3.5, 4.2 and 4.9. Now remember, it is important that you put the dot. Why? Because it's a continuation. It's a continuation. Are we understanding? The dot carries marks.
Oh, that type.
Yeah. Yeah. 3.5, 4.2, 4.9, dot. Now, your first term is 2. Your term to term rule is first add half. Okay. And then multiply by 2. Your term to term rule is first add half, then you have to multiply by 2. Yeah. First one is 5. What will be the next term, Abhimanyu? She found out 5. After 5, what will you get? 11. Why? Because 5 को half add किया, so what will you get? 5.5. That is 5.5. And multiply by 2 will give you 5.5 into 2. Do not 5.5 into 2.
11 or 5.5. 5.5 is 11 का.
बेटा correct है ना?
5.5.
2 5s are 10, 1 ऊपर, 0 नीचे, and then 2 5s are 10 plus 1, 11. Right, 11. And then it is going to be what? after one decimal place. So answer will be 11. Did you all get this? Why 11? Chalo. Your first term is given to us as 4 1 upon 3. Here. 4 1 upon 3. Now they are saying subtract 2 upon 3. Your first term is 4 1 upon 3. Your term to term rule is subtract 2 upon 3. Whose chance? Your chance. Zoe. First convert 4 1 upon 3 into a proper fraction. 13 upon 3. Yeah, so write 13 upon 3. Yeah, minus what do we have to do? Right, minus 2 upon 3. What do you get? 11 upon 3. This has to be converted into a mixed number. So how will you write it as a mixed number? Do it, chalo. Correct, beta. 3 3s are 9. Then so this is 9. 7 minus 9 gives you 2. Now write it. So 3. 3. No, you always write it as a B. 3 2 upon 2. Yeah. You always go like this. Like this. Yeah. So write pehle 3. Yeah. Did you get 3 2 upon 3 as the next term? Yeah, next term calculate 3. So it's going to be 3 2 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3. Mela aapko? Shaurya, did you get the next term?
Yes, I got the next term. 11.3 one without converting.
I just subtract 2 upon 3, so it will be 3 2 upon 3, right?
Yeah, so 3 2 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3.
And instead of making anything like that fraction, you can just you subtract 2 upon 3, just 3, and then 1 upon 3, say minus 2 upon 3.
Hello, 3 3s are 9 plus 2, 11.
Yes.
11 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3.
11 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3. 9 upon 3.
Yeah, 9 upon 3 will give you
9 upon 3. So, okay.
9 upon 3.
9 upon 3.
Yeah, 3 1s are 3.
3 1 are 3, 3 2 are 9.
So your answer is?
3 1 upon
No, beta, it's simple now.
3 are 3 only because it's simple. I thought it's very practical.
Two fraction gets
Zero.
This is dividing, then subtract by 2.
Yeah. Chalo, your first term is 14. Your term to term rule is to first divide by 2 and then subtract 2. Chalo, Shaurya, your chance. Your first term is 40. Your term to term rule is divide by 2 and then subtract 2.
40.
Yeah. Divide by 2 and then subtract 2. You got a 3 na at the end?
I'm 18.
Yeah, okay. Then next term read 7. Okay, so it's going to be 40, 18, 7. Are we understanding this? Did you get this? Zoe, anybody who found this difficult? क्या हो गया? वो लग गया. चलो, please write this. Your first term is 1.25. Your term to term rule is multiply by 2 and add 0.75. Where did you put it? I did put it. फटाफट फाइल होगा. Tell me when is it final? Yeah. will burn a little bit, but it will be alright. Anywhere else? गिर गए क्या? चलो, what's the first term?
To 25.7.
25.7.
No. It's
1.25 into 2.
3.15.
Wait. It's not here. Sorry.
3.1.
हाँ. Tomorrow he'll say 7 and 8.5. You write that also. Then he said 3.15. You also had 3.3. You show the calculation now.
Oh yeah.
Now 3.25. देखा? जो उसने बोला था गलत ही था.
तो मैम मैं आपका कंफर्मेशन का वेट कर रहा था मैम.
यार ताकि मैं कोई नंबर बोलूं आप पता लिखे.
Oh wow. तो अभी इसको हम क्या करेंगे?
बच्चा it is 1.25 तो पॉइंट तो डालो पॉइंट
हाँ
बोल
पॉइंट
करेगा.
इसमें डाल सकता हूँ.
डालो तो where will you put the point? Yeah.
So 2.5.
2. हाँ now do ना हाँ इतना तो पहले कर लीजिए ना.
Exactly मैम. वही मैं सबसे बोलता हूँ.
You are waiting for others to answer.
2.5 plus 2.5.
Waiting only.
10. Next one isn't 2. 9.
It's so easy.
10. Wait, 10. Is it 9, 10? 10, ma'am. This is wrong. So, ma'am, what? What is this? Second point. Oh, this addition to one. I need to.
First write 2.50.
Oh, yeah, 2.50.
Yeah.
2.50 plus 0.25.
It is 0.75.
7.
Hmm.
3.6.
0 plus 5 gives you.
Oh.
Right now, don't give me as if it's so obvious.
But it is obvious that क्या करूँगी?
बच्चा where?
नहीं next वाला भी करके देगा.
1 minute.
मेरी बारी है मेरी sorry.
7 and
7 and 5 में हम कैरी फॉरवर्ड करूँगा ना.
12.
अच्छा ऐड करना है वो ऐड करना है मैं कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर दिया. Oh my god.
In what? Minutes?
अब मैं कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर दिया गलती से मैम. Sorry my bad ma'am. This is not the math I was taught in school. Yeah, sorry ma'am. A little bit of inconvenience. Won't got 3.25 ma'am.
Then write there.
Just
So 3.1 को 1.5 हटाओ.
yes, right.
Find the next term and tell me. No, I want to see his math. Very brilliant he is.
I am very brilliant.
Yeah.
5, 6,
Yeah.
6.5.
And then
6.5.
8.50.
Ma'am, I have a 0 down. I'll find it.
Shaurya, don't get me angry. Unnecessarily, I don't want drama here.
I'm not getting you angry.
Did you all get a 7.25?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it says 1 and the rule is 1. First thing multiply by 3 and then minus 1 upon 2. Minus 1 upon 2, can I say it is nothing but minus by 0.5. Are we understanding this? You want water here? Okay. Shall we do quickly, Shaurya?
Which one? Oh, that's first one.
The first term is 1. Then term to term rule is multiply by 3 and then minus half. Half can be written as. Yeah.
We have to write it in next time.
So let's say you're getting 2.5. 2.5 is nothing but 2 1 upon like this. Yeah.
Next fraction. Next fraction. I'm getting 2.5.
2.5. Na? So 2 to I got 0.5 is nothing but.
So two.
Yeah. 2 1 upon 2. It's first 3 terms. Yeah. 2 1 upon 2 into 3 will give you. What is 2 1 upon 2?
3.5 into 3.
Beta, calculate. It's okay.
I got 5.5.
7.5
Yeah.
minus
Yeah.
1.5. So 7.
Do 7.5 minus 1.5. Do.
So 1.5.
Why is it 1.5?
Sorry, 0.5. My bad. Minus 0.5. My bad.
7. 2.5.
7. Did you get a 7 at the end? Zoe, did you get a 7? Why did you get a bigger? Tell me. This is 2.5. So 2.5 multiplied by 3 will give you. Do. I don't want that. Beta, nahi hai. करो ना एक बार. 2.5 into 3 will give you how much? 7.5. 7.5 minus how much do you have to do? Half is nothing but. Yeah. Are you understanding how to find this? Okay. Now this is the same thing. You know, they have given different terms. And now we have to understand which goes with what. So it is 3, then square and all of that. Okay. You just have to match it. This is the same thing actually. So you don't have to worry. Question number 5 is 3, that's fine. Yeah. Question number 6 is important. Please write the question. Just write 2. Please write the question. You have to find the missing terms. Write the question as find the missing terms. Yeah. Question number 6, find the missing terms. First write 2, comma. Find the missing terms. 2, comma. 3, 2 upon 7. Comma. Put a box. Put a box. Comma. 5, 6 upon 7. Put a comma. Then box. Comma. 8, 3 upon 7. Comma. 9, 5 upon 7. Five upon 7. Are we done writing this first? Now you have to find the missing terms. Now to be able to understand what's the missing term, what will you do first? Term. Yeah, first you have to understand the term to term rule. How will we find the term to term rule? Always remember, subtract. Okay. So this is nothing but 2. So I will write 2 as it is. Uske niche write 2 as it is. Comma. Next one, how will you write this? 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 2. 23 upon 7. Please write 23 upon 7. Okay. Comma. Put a box there as it is. Okay. Next is 5 7s are 35. 35 plus 6 will give you 41 upon 7. Then put a box as it is. Okay. Then 7 8s are 56. 56 plus 3 gives you 59 upon 7. Last one. 9 7s are 63. 63 plus 5 gives you 68 upon 7. Now, how do you find the term to term rule here? Yeah.
Plus 2 upon 7.
Now, what will you do? You do 23 upon 7 minus 2 upon 7. Sorry, 23 upon 7 here, na? Yeah. Minus 2. Sorry, 23 upon 7 minus 2. Now, 2 is nothing but 2 upon 1. So, write 2 upon 1 there. Now, are the denominators same? How will you make it same? 1 multiplied by 7 and 2 multiplied by 7. Shaurya, you're not writing a thing. After that, I spoke so much. You have to write like this, 23 upon 7 minus 2. Right, 23 upon 7 नीचे लिखो बेटा किधर बुझा रहे हो उसको. 23 upon 7 minus 2. Now, how will you calculate this?
This is
This is nothing but 1. So write 2 upon 1. So what will you do?
And
Make the denominator
the same
same.
half. So
So
1 into 7, so
then
it should also be 7.
7. So you get what? 23 upon 7?
Um,
Better write 23, not 3.
23 upon 7
Minus
minus 14,
14 upon
7.
7. Which is
Which will be
mhm,
9 upon 7.
yeah, 9 upon 7. So do you understand what do we have to do? How do we get the next term?
So we sub.
Now, okay, those who not understood, see, 23 upon 7 minus 2 will give me what? 9 upon 7. Are we understanding this? तो अब जब भी पीछे जा रहे हो तो what you're doing, you're subtracting to get the first term. तो अब आगे जाओगे तो आप क्या करोगे? You will add 9 upon 7. Are you understanding this? To go back, we are subtracting. So to go ahead, what will you do? You will add. Are you understanding this? Let's say if you wanted to find the first term and you were adding to get the first term. So as you proceed, what will you do? You will subtract. Are you understanding? Chalo. So 23 upon 7 plus 9 upon 7. What do you get?
32 upon
32 upon 7. But that we have to write how? In the form of mixed fraction. Yeah, it will be 4 by 7. Did you understand this? To find the first term, you have to subtract it, right? You understood. So when you go ahead, you have to add 9 by 7. Chalo, do this. You get a 32 upon 7. 32 upon 7 as a mixed number would be. Don't give him answers. You calculate and show how.
upon
32 upon 7 as a mixed fraction would be. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Where is the 32 upon 7? Here. So 32 upon 7 as a mixed number would be.
Also, be 4.
Better next one. ऐसा division sign करो. You have to write this as a mixed number. No? 7 how much? 29, 30, 31, 32. So how will you write it like this? Answer will be 4 upon 7. That's your this term. Okay, how will you find this? Did you get 4 upon 7? It has 28 now. 7 4 are 28, not 29. So you get a 4. So what's your answer? What kind of B will you make?
So-
Like this.
So 4 upon 3.
So write 4 upon 7. Are you understanding how to get it? Acha. Now you have 5 6 upon 7. So to get the next term, you know 5 6 upon 7 is nothing but 41 upon 7. So how will you get this?
Plus 9
Plus 9. Yeah. It will give me 50 upon. Acha, 7 लिखो आप. Otherwise, why you want to write everything? Right? पूरी तरीके से ना. What's the problem? Now how will you write 50 upon 7 with a mixed number?
पीछे से
और
वो पेन डाल दे उसके बालों में कुछ
Abhimanyu, I don't expect all of this.
So 7 upon
Yeah.
ये पीछे से आपके बाल बढ़ा
Did you all understand this? Everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Now look at this sum. You have -4. Please write this -4. Then you have box, comma, -3.1.
Which one?
The C1. Please write -4. -4, comma, box, comma, -3.1, comma, -2.8, comma, box. Now look at this one. Can we determine the first box straight?
No.
No. Why? Because uske aage there is a -4, right? So we won't be able to do that. So from where will we get the hint?
From these.
From these two. Okay, if you see what is happening, it is -3.1 and then you have -2.8. So what will you do?
Find out the difference.
Yeah, find out the difference. It is 2.8, right? 2.8, 2.9. Look at me, everybody. It is 2.8, right? 2.9. Then 2.10 तो नहीं होगा, तो क्या होगा? 3 होगा. And then you have how much? 3.1. So it's a difference of how much? 3. It's a difference.
3.3.
Yeah. Acha.
That one.
Now, just in case you're unable to understand, you can even do it like this. Okay, this is -3.1. -3.1 can be written as -31 upon 10. -2.8 can be written as -28 upon 10. So what's the difference here?
It's different.
Oh, no, what's the difference? What's the...
-3.
Yeah, you have to do what?
Oh. Minus.
Should it be -3 or should it be +3? Think about it. From -31, you're moving to -28.
So minus.
Yeah.
This is decreasing.
Yeah, so if I do -31, -3, what do I get? -31, -3, what will you get? -31, -3.
Plus.
Right? -31.
-31 -28.
-20.
It's nothing but the difference of 3, right? Yeah. So 28 ke baad you have to think of it like this. So 28 minus how much will give you a minus? You have to think about it like this. Like you have a -28. Then you have to go 3 back. So that will give you what? 27, 26, 25. So your next will be -25 upon 10. Now at -25 upon 10, it will be -24, -23, then -22. So it will be -22 upon 10. In decimal, what will you write? 2.2. Are we understanding this? Now think of the other way. You are at 31. So now you have to do what? To get a 34 plus. Why? Because I told you on the right hand side, if you're going subtraction, left hand side you will go addition. If the left hand side is addition, then the right hand side you go subtraction. Are you understanding this? So 31, then 32, 33, 34, 34 se 35, 36, 37. Are you understanding this? Anybody, any questions? Any doubts? Please write this.
See,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, Nandri also.
Left as a fraction. And see.
Fraction is for your understanding. Hmm. Now look at this one, the D1. It is box 18.6, 12.4. Please write this again, comma, box, and then comma, minus 6.2.
Minus 6.2.
What happened?
Minus 6.
Minus 6.2 is the last term. No. Again, see, this is given, this is not given, this is not given, this is given, this is given, not given, not given, given. So can I say we will be able to find only from these two? Are you understanding this? How will you find this difference? So it will be 12.5 minus 18.6. So you can do the reverse also.
0.6.
Yeah, 0.6. Just write 12.4 minus 18.6. Write that. Acha, what is the answer that you get? 12.4.
minus plus 6.2.
So if you go from year to year, what will you get? You will get a minus 0.6, right? Minus 6.2. Minus 6.2. That's not minus 6.2.
2 decimal place.
If you go from 18.6 to 12.2.
हाँ, चलेगा, no problem. Like this. So you're getting what? 6.2. So what do we understand? If we are moving from year to year, you're getting a minus 6.2. I told you, if you're going from year to year, again, what will you do? Minus 6.2. Okay, from year to year again, minus 6.2. तो उल्टा क्या करोगे आप लोग? Yeah, here you will get a plus 6.2. Then to the other side, what will you get? Plus 6.2. Are you all understanding this? Please write this down. Hi, Sneha. Sorry, Sneha is still connected. Hi, Kiara.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Sneha.
Hi, ma'am.
Acha, look at this sum. I was just explaining. There is basically a box, then you have 18.6, 12.4, then a box, and then you have minus 6.2. So we have to find the next terms as well as the previous terms, okay? Now look at this. If you go from 18.6 to 12.4, so what's the difference between the two?
What?
If you go from 18.6 to 12.4, what's the difference?
It's minus
It's minus
6.2.
right? So as you move forward, you know from 18.6 to 12.4, you will have to subtract something. Okay. Then again from 12.4 to the next number, since you're moving towards the same side, again you will subtract 6.2. Are you understanding this, Sneha? Okay.
Yeah,
The
ma'am.
6.2 minus 6.2 will give you what? A 0.
0.
Okay. Now we still have to find these boxes, this one and this one. But now, are we moving to the same side?
Oh.
Are we skipping to the same side? The answer is no. Now we are going ulta. Okay. So to go ulta, what will you do? You will do plus 6.2 and again plus 6.2 to obtain the other ones. Are you understanding this?
Ma'am, actually, I had a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, no, when I'll ask in the end of the class. It was in the worksheet which was given us today. I'll get it tomorrow.
I'm sending the answer key of the worksheet. I'm going to record that. So don't worry.
Okay. And ma'am, I'm very confused in Unit 9.
This is only unit 9, na?
Yeah.
So 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, which one or all three?
All three.
No problem. See, you just have to remember one thing, Sneha. If the difference is the same between the two things, between the two terms, then it is called as linear. Okay?
Yeah.
If the difference is not the same, then it is going to be non-linear. Okay? For example, I'll just, आप लोग का भी recap हो जाएगा. Okay, let's say in a linear sequence, Kiara, I'm just repeating everything, so pay attention. See, if it is increasing or decreasing by the same amount, then it is called as a linear sequence. And if it is increasing or decreasing by different amount, then it is called as a non-linear sequence. For example, you have 6, 4, 2, 0, minus 2. Okay. So you have 6 and 4 ka difference is minus 2. Minus 2, again minus 2, again minus 2. So if the difference is the same, then it is called as linear. Okay, if the difference is not same, example, you have 3, 4, 5, 6, then it is called as non-linear. Understood, Sneha?
Yeah,
Sum, sorry. It says the first term is 4. The term to term rule is multiply by 2. Meaning they've given you the first term. उसके बाद term to term rule is to obtain the second term. आपको कौन सा rule follow करना है? Are you understanding? The first term is yeah, to be able to get the second term, you have to do what? Multiply
by 2.
that gives me how much? 8. Okay. Now let's say what's the other term? Then 8 into 2 will give you how much?
16.
Understood? Now look at this one. The term to term rule is square and then subtract by 5. So your first term is what? 3.
3.
Okay. Then you have to square the 3. 3 ka square gives you
9.
9. And 9 minus 5 will give you
4.
4. And again from 4, what will you do? First you will square the 4. You will get
16.
8 minus 5 will give you
11. So,
understood?
ma'am, and then next one we'll do for 11 only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 11 ka square gives you 121. 121 minus 5. Yeah, then you'll get that answer. Did you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in this case, what we have to do is they've given us various terms. You understood this adding and subtracting that I spoke about?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all we've done till now. We are continuing now.
Okay.
Did you understand the crux now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Kiara, you understood? Physics ka
Yes, ma'am.
marks, anybody?
Ma'am, I got very bad.
How much?
I'm 13.
Where did you lose?
Ma'am, so my calculator broke down in the between, so all calculation errors. Ma'am, if my calculator was working, I would have gotten marks.
Can't do anything. Okay, anyway, this is the same thing. Acha, now they are saying this is the terms which are given to us 2, 10, and 106. Okay, now they've given us 3 term to term rules. On following those term to term rules, are we getting that same answer? Is what they're asking. Okay, what's the first term? 2. Let's talk about the first term. First, you cube the 2. When you cube the 2, what do you get? 2 cube gives you 8. And when I do 8, add 2. 8 add 2 meaning 10. Am I getting a 10 there? Yeah. Let's go for the next one. Let's cube the 10. How much do you get? 100. Cube the 10. 1000. 1000 and 2 will give you 1002. Is the first one the right term to term rule? Sneha, is it the right one? Okay. Let's go for the next one. It says multiply by 7 and then subtract 4. No. I have 2. If I multiply by 7, what do I get? 2 sevens are 14. And subtract 4 will give me 10. So I'm getting 1. Now, if I do 10 multiplied by 7, what do you get?
70.
And 70 minus 4 will give you
66.
66. Am I getting 106? No. So is that the correct term to term rule? No. Let's go for the third one. Let's say square the first one. How much do you square it? 4. And after squaring, you have to add 6. Do we get a 10? Yeah. Yes. Let's go for the 10 here. Square the 10.
For which one did you do what?
Beta, this is the sum. This is the sum. And they are saying out of these 3 term to term rules, which one applies for this one?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now let's say you square the 2. On squaring the 2, what do you get?
4.
4 plus 6 gives you 10. So ये मिला आपको. Now 10 ka if you square, how much do you get? 100. And 100 plus 6 gives you?
106.
Is it working for all three now? So
Yeah.
can I use the correct term to term rule? Are you understanding? The first two are incorrect. Anybody, any questions? Anybody, any questions? No? Okay. Now it says first 4 terms, find the first 4 terms of each non-linear sequence. Okay. No. It's okay. This is not important. Can somebody show me the course book? इधर ही है. Sorry. What happened? लिखना लिख लो, no problem. Okay, please write this. Work out the first 3 terms. Please write the question. Work out the first 3 terms. The first term is 4. First term is 4. And the term to term rule is subtract 2 and cube. Subtract 2 and cube. The first term is 4. Subtract 2 and cube. Beta cube है, you square it.
Sir, ma'am.
Subtract 2, how much will you get?
6.
And cube of 6 will be?
6.
Yeah, what have you written? The first term is 4. Subtract 2. How much you get on subtracting 2? Better than last term. You find 3 terms, not 2. Subtract 2 and cube. Bacha, what's the last term? Bacha. Sneha, did you get? Kiara, did you get?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
Did you
ma'am.
get the answer as 4, 8 and 2, 1, 6?
Yes.
Anybody who didn't get these answers? Beta, how 72? Cube है ना? Same mistake. नहीं, इसने 8 को square कर दिया.
But 2 cube would be 8, right?
No, first thing you have to subtract 2, na? So 8 minus 2 will give you how much?
But the first, oh, I did the 4 minus 2.
4 minus 2 is 2. And 2 cube gives you
8.
Yeah. Again, 8 minus 2 gives you 6. And 6 cube gives you
1, 6.
understood?
I did that only, but then, oh, okay.
You must have done something different.
No, I took another, I started only from.
Try the next one, the B part. The B one says the first term is minus 6. The first term is minus 6. The term to term rule is add 4, and then cube. Add 4 and cube. Add 4 and cube.
Ma'am, what's the first term?
Minus 6. Minus 6, add 4 and cube.
Minus 2.
What do you want? What's your answer? Okay. You think now minus 6 plus 4. How much is minus 6 plus 4? And minus 2 का cube would be? So write minus 6. Okay. Minus 8 plus 2. Minus 2. No, minus 6 it will be. So minus 6. No, minus 4. Add 4. Sorry. Yeah, minus 4. And minus 4 cube would give you? Yes, no, sure. Did you get the answer as minus 6, minus 8 and minus 64?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am.
No? Yes?
Yeah.
Kiara, you? What about you?
Ma'am.
You did it by yourself, na? Shaurya, no looking around, na? These girls are not going to be there during the exam. कितना मिला? 66 गलत है. 6 4 are 24 beta, it is not 26. Are you understanding these sums? Chalo, write the next one. Your first term is 2. Your first term is 2. Minus. Your first term is 2. Then you have to power 4. Power 4 and subtract 12. Power 4 and subtract 12. Power 4 meaning? Raise to 4. So if I do raise to 4, how will you do it? Then subtract 12. You multiply the same number how many times?
4 times.
4 times.
That-
Done, ma'am.
तो क्या कर रहे हो? गलत है ये. Subtract 12, you didn't subtract 12. Raise to 4 will be what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So that is 5 you're saying. That will be 16. And 16 minus 4 will give you 12. हाँ, अभी इसका सोचो. 2 4 2. डॉट लिखो. इसको बिलीव नहीं हो, इसको आंसर दो.
Yeah.
What happened to you, beta? Tell me. First thing, power 4. 4 into 4 into 4 into 4.
2 4 4.
What is 16? I'm sorry, Abbas. Did we get a 244 online, kids?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Wait, what? 256. And then what? No, and subtract 12. Did you get a 24 for everybody? Abhimanyu, when's your birthday? 3rd? I'm going to give you coloring books with sketch pens. Okay. Please write this. The 6th term of a sequence is 486.
All the sequence.
The 6th term of a sequence is 486. Then write the term to term rule is multiply by 3. The term to term rule is multiply by 3. Bas. Nahi, bol do. Did you write this? The 6th term of a sequence is 486. And then it says the term to term rule is multiply by 3. What is the 3rd term of the sequence? What is the 3rd term of the sequence? Understand this. Are you all paying attention? Eyes on the screen, please. Yeah. What are they saying? The sixth term of a sequence is how much? 486. Are we understanding this? The sixth term is 486. You know what's the term to term rule? What's it? What is it? Multiply by 3, right?
4.
No, multiply by 3 I said, na? I said 4. Please write the term to term rule is multiply by 3. Okay. So this means from this term to this term, what will you do? Multiply by 3. From this term to this term, again, what will you do? Multiply by 3. Again, multiply by 3. Again, multiply by 3. And again, multiply by 3. Now think, ऐसा जाके we are multiplying. So उल्टा आके what will you do?
Divide by.
Divide by 3. So 486 divided by 3, you'll get some answer. Tell me what's the answer? 483. 162? Okay.
162.
And
Yeah.
then 54.
54. Then 18.
How much,
Yeah,
is,
then 18.
Yeah.
how much is it here?
18.
54, na? Huh.
And then
And then what will you get?
18.
80. So what's the third term?
18.
Which gives you 80. Did you understand how to do this?
Yeah.
Please mark it. From this, the term to term rule is multiply by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. But अभी मेरे को पीछे जाना है, तो पीछे जाएंगे तो what will we do? You will divide by 3. Did you understand this trick? Easy. Can I continue? Now write the question. The fifth term of a sequence is 11.5. The fifth term of a sequence is 11.5.
11.5.
Yeah. The fifth term is 11.5. Now, it says the term to term rule is divide by 2 and add 6. What do you have to do first? Divide by 2 and then what will you do? Add 6. So now we are moving ulta. What will we do?
Minus 6.
You have to find,
So we'll add minus 6.
yeah, first you will do minus 6 and then
Multiply by 2.
minus 6 and multiply by 2. Are you understanding
Which
this?
term do that?
The second term.
7.
You have to find this term. Yeah. Then divide by 2. So first thing you have to what? Beta, you're going ulta, no? Now. So first thing what will you do? Multiply by 2. No, first you will minus 6 and then multiply by 2. Minus 6 and multiply by 2. What is 11.5 minus 6?
5.5.
5.5. 5.5 into 2 will give you 11. Acha. 11 minus 6 will give you
6.
5.
5. Sorry, 5.
And then what will you get? 5 into 2.
10.
That's 10. Acha. 10 minus 6 will give you
4.
4. And 4 multiplied by 2 will now give you
8.
Did you understand how this works? Did you understand how this works? Everybody? Go for the next one. Now nobody will speak. You'll have to do it by yourself. It says the fourth term of a sequence is. Beta, did you understand this one?
So it's not, so it's not, it's like while coming to four, why do 4 plus the
देखो
minus?
right? तो जब आप उल्टा करोगे तो आप पहले सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे और फिर उसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे हाँ तब तो सुनते नहीं हो ना और आई विल अंडरस्टैंड नहीं फर्स्ट यू डिवाइड एंड देन यू ऐड तो जब आप उल्टा करोगे तो पहले यू विल माइनस एंड देन मल्टीप्लाई अंडरस्टूड प्लीज राइट क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 question 13 very very important the fourth term of a sequence is 116 the fourth term of a sequence is 116. Okay, the term to term rule is square and subtract 5. The term to term rule is square and then subtract 5. Right? What is the first term or find the first term? You have to find the first term of the sequence. Term to term rule is square and subtract 5. Square and subtract 5. One, two, three, four. It is 116 here. The rule is square and subtract 5.
So, ma'am, I did 116 plus 5, which was 121, and then I square rooted it, which was 11.
Perfect. Are you understanding this? So it says आपको पहले क्या करना है square and subtract right? मतलब अगर आप ऐसा जा देते हैं यहाँ से यहाँ से यहाँ
पहले 8 पर
आप करो फिर square root करोगे understood? So 116 plus 6
तो 11 no, because 121 11 पर
yeah then
4 4
are you understanding this? Did you all get a 3 4 11 60 116? Kiara, did you get a 3
Yes, ma'am.
11 and 116? Are you understanding these concepts? Bacha, did you understand? You want help? Okay. If you're moving like this from the first term, you do square and then subtract. So you'll go ulta, then what will you do? First add and then square root. Similarly, cube will now become cube root. If it was cube root, then you will write cube. Are you understanding how to change it? Are you all sure? Perfect. This is done. We'll quickly move to 9.2.
Only 11.
14. This exercise is the easiest of all. सिर्फ इसमें एक sum difficult है बाकी this exercise is easy. Okay, what is the question? See, your n denotes natural numbers or counting numbers. Now, natural numbers meaning if I want to count the number of people in the class, I will start with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So, natural numbers are also called as counting numbers. So, whenever you see n in any question, that will denote what? Natural numbers. What will it denote? Natural numbers. आपको क्या करना है मालूम है ये questions में? You have to substitute. What will you have to do? Substitute the values of n. N could, they are natural numbers now. You will start with n is equal to 1. Then you'll do n is equal to 2. Then you'll do n is equal to 3. And then accordingly you will find the answers. Are you understanding this? Okay. We'll do exercise 9.2 ka. Write this. 4n minus 5. Write the question. Find the first 4 terms. Find the first 4 terms of these sequences. Find the first 4 terms of these sequences. Find the first 4 terms. Yeah, 9. Find the first 4 terms of these sequences. Did you all write 4n minus 5? Okay, now what will you do in place of n? What is the first thing that you will assume? N is equal to 1. So 4 into 1 will give you 4. And 4 minus 5 will give you minus 1. That's how you got the answer as minus 1. You want to write the working? Write the working for first sum if you want. This will be 4n minus 5. Meaning, in the first case, my n is equal to 1. So 4 into 1 minus 5. That gives you what? 4 minus 5. That gives you minus 1. N is equal to 2. For n is equal to 2, what will you do? 4 2s are 8. And 8 minus 5 will give you 3. Next one. 4 3s are? Huh? 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 5 will give you
8.
7, beta. 12 minus 5, 7.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm lagging from now.
Are you understanding this? So you simply have to substitute. समझ रहे हो आप लोग? Now let's talk about this one. This simply says n cube. N cube meaning 1 ka cube 1. Your next one will be n is equal to 2. So n ka 2 is equal to 8. Yeah. So first one. 1 cube, which is 1. Then 2 cube is 8. Then 3 cube is
2 cube is 4, right?
का 2 square.
Sorry.
नहीं होता है नहीं लिखना लिख दो नो प्रॉब्लम इफ वी डोंट हैव Acha, now look at these smarty pants. What are they saying? You have to find the first 3 term and the 10th term. So don't sit and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ऐसा नहीं करना है. First 3 terms meaning n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, and directly n is equal to 10. Did you understand this? Okay. Do not waste time in giving them 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. पूछा है क्या सब में? No. They asked the first term, second term, third term, and the 10th term. Chalo, quickly write this sum. Wait, I'll tell you which one to write. Hold on. Yeah, do the C1. Please do the C1. 1 upon 2n plus 3. It is 1 upon 2n plus 3. You have to find the first term and the 10th term. No, see 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1. 1 upon 2n plus 3.
Also, oh, which form? Which form is that?
Beta 1. Okay, okay. Beta, this has nothing here. तब तो कुछ नहीं तो 1 है ना? हाँ, so you do into 2 into 2. हाँ, वो 1 upon 2 represents half ना? Which is 7 upon 2. So that 7 upon 2 can be written as in a mixed number, na? Because everything is mixed. Right?
Next section.
So 3, 1,
That's right. 3 1 upon 2. Did you all get the answer? The first answer is 3, 1 upon 2. Perfect. Let's go for the
3.5, yeah.
okay, let's go for the next one. When your n is equal to 2. This is your first term. Yeah, now to find n is equal to 2. n is equal to 2.
Also ऐड करने के लिए वो उसको करो डिनोमिनेटर और
Cancel this easily. Cancel 2 1s are 2 1. So what do you get? 1 plus 1 plus where 3 into 2 by? No, it's this now. That is over. So it's something. This is your first term. This is your first term. First term is 3 1 upon 3. Now we are finding what? The second term. That is why you substituted this as 2. So if you are getting confused here, so I'll do 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3 like this. Right? So this is nothing but what? 2 1s are 2. 2 upon 2 plus 3. What is 2 upon 2? 1. 2 1s are 2 1s are. So it's going to be 1 plus 3. Your answer is 4. So this becomes my second term. Now to find the third term. So for third term, what will you do? N is equal to 3. Chalo. You all have any other classes tomorrow? Most of you are not coming, na? You're coming. You told mom classes, right? We started only late, ना? अब लोग आए, आप ही लेट आए.
अरे मिस रिक्शा नहीं करती थी सडनली
हाँ बेटा जल्दी निकलना स्टार्ट करो.
started raining.
हाँ ठीक है. 4.5 can be written as 4 1 upon 2. Okay.
इससे नहीं यूज करो.
Are you all understanding these sums? Anybody, any confusion? Did you understand me?
30 questions that पढ़ाएंगे सब.
Ma'am, tomorrow what time is class?
What time is class?
7:30.
6 to 7, 6 to 8. Cat 6 to 8.
Ma'am,
You won't be attending tomorrow.
I will. Ma'am, but is it possible for
I'll be
class to be at 5:30?
I don't mind keeping at 5:30. I don't have any other commitments.
Okay.
I
Is
was
it fine with everyone?
Ma'am, I have class at 6.
6 to 7 around.
Ma'am, I'll come at 4. Come home at 5:30. I'll come at 4, but 9.
Ma'am, is it okay or no?
I think so. This is
Okay.
Yeah, even I'll come at 5. I'll come at 5:30.
5:30. We'll think, Kiara, let's see.
And then I'll
Okay. Now they are saying the 8th term in the sequence, nth term is n square minus 14, and the 20th term in the sequence is 4 upon 5 n plus 33. Are we understanding this?
Hello?
Yes, Sneha, can you hear us?
Yeah, ma'am, never mind.
Acha. It says the 8th term in the sequence is n square minus 14, and the 20th term in the sequence is 4 upon 5 n plus 33. They are asking which of these has a greater value. So now they're talking about the 8th term. So for the 8th term, your n is equal to 8. For 20th term, your n is equal to 20. So you just have to substitute that and see what's the final answer. Chalo, do that.
Answer is you have this question.
Mm-hmm.
Now what question?
This is question number 4.
How will you do 4/5?
4 upon 5. What is n? N is 20. So 4 upon 5 into 20 plus 33. 5 ones are 5, 4s are 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 33, 49. Okay. It says the 8th term of a sequence. So no. 8th term of a sequence is n square minus 14. And the 20th term of a sequence is 4 upon 5n plus 33. You have to find the value of each and tell which has a greater value. So abhi 8th term hai, so your n is equal to 8. That's the 20th term. So your n is equal to 20. So you find the answers and tell which has a greater value. Coffee is that? There's no lipstick better. I just feel ducky you. Today, na whole day, he was sleeping like this. Whole day, one like just sleep like this. And he's obsessed with this toy. Whole day, he has that toy.
He ignored.
Chalo, let's talk about this last topic. Quadratic sequence ka.
How much for 4?
Ma'am Subramaniam sir and that other sir, they're so confusing. They taught us anything in this.
It's in the easiest way possible. Bed jao. Sit. Chalo, 15 minutes to finish this topic. Chalo. हो गया अभिमन्यु चलो बैठ जाओ. Okay, let's talk about quadratic sequence now. See, quadratic meaning that QUA actually stands for the square. अभी तक जो भी आपने पढ़ा था that was what 4n minus 1, 4 upon 5n plus 33. Okay, everything that n was singular, like it was just one. N ka power was 1 until now. Now what is happening? N square. Okay, 2n square, 3n square, 4n square, 5n square. At the end, what is it? N square. So whenever you have n square, that is nothing but quadratic. What is it going to be? Quadratic. For example, that one, n square plus 1. N square aa gaya na, so it is going to be a quadratic sequence. Okay, 2n square plus 1. Again, quadratic. Are you understanding why quadratic? Because it has n square. Please write that. Just write the pink color one. And I'm giving you these pens. Usse mark karo. N square ko highlight karo. Take a different ink and highlight it. Please highlight the n square, very, very important. Now you have to write the thing in pink or even. No, first you write the pink and highlight the n square with the pink or green or whatever color. The one you just start now. Yeah. Just highlight this part. This part. The n square part. And write whenever you have n square, 2n square, 3n square, 4n square, 5n square, as long as there is n square, it is going to be quadratic. Please write it. But you highlight this. So now I'll just write the whole pink thing. This is important. The n square is important. If it has n square, then it is going to be quadratic. So now we have clear. Important, very, very important. If you have n square, it is going to be quadratic, okay? Did you understand this? Did you all understand this?
No.
Now, not the answer. Not working. Give her the pen. Give her some. Now, look at this one. How do you identify whether a sequence is a quadratic sequence? Look at this one. You have 2, 5, 10, 17, 23, 37. That's the sequence that they have provided. Okay? Okay? That's the sequence that they have given. What's the sequence? Write the sequence in your book. It is 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37. Please write the sequence 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37. Okay? Now below that, write first difference. Please write first difference. Yeah, write the first difference. What's the first difference? 3. Then you have 5 minus 2, that gives you a 3. 10 minus 5 gives you a 5. 17 minus 10 gives you a 7. Then you have a 9 and then you have a 11. Are you understanding the first difference? Now, it is quadratic. Quadratic meaning we have to go for the second difference. Because I told you n square, matlab power of 2. So quadratic, what do we see? The second difference as well. Chalo, do the second difference. 2, then 2, then 2, and then 2. Are we understanding this? Since it has 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, then therefore it is which sequence? A quadratic sequence. Are we understanding this? Sneha, is the topic clear? Abhi samajh mein aa raha hai kuch to? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's very confusing. In normal sequences also it is distinct.
No, normal sequence mein
There's no second.
there is no second difference. That is linear. 1.
That's it.
Yeah.
How do you know that you are supposed to write it in a quadratic sequence form or linear form? They're not.
They will tell you, no?
Oh,
They will tell you.
What is the question in this?
To see to check if the sequence is quadratic or not. If the second difference remains the same, that is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, then it is going to be quadratic. If the second difference is the same, then it is quadratic. Acha, look at this one. You have 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36. So you get a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the second difference? 1, 1, 1. Is it matching? Is it quadratic?
no.
Yes.
No, because it's not 2. The second difference would be
The second difference is
Ma'am, but it's a second difference, so it has to be quadratic, right?
Yes, the second difference has to be the same and it is quadratic then. You don't have to
It is-
worry about
is it
2, 3,
quadratic?
4, 5, 6. It's quadratic. The second difference should be the same.
second difference should not be 2, it should be the same.
It could be anything. It should be the same. Then it is quadratic. Understand? Even though it's a 1, it is a quadratic sequence. Yeah.
उसको पहले वाला
You just have-
क्यों quadratic ही था?
You just have to take the second difference of
मैम इसमें भी आपको राइट देंगे और डॉट डॉट
Now, understand this. Write the question, work out the nth term rule. Please write, work out the nth term rule. Work out the nth term rule. शोले को कंटाळा है, handwriting इतना अजीब आ रहा है ना अभी इसका, क्योंकि literally make out, you know, मतलब बस अभी. शोले से बस हो गया आज के दिन में, इतना मैच कर दिया मैंने. Okay, please write the sum. It is 4,7, 12, 19, 28. Now, what will we do in this case? Yeah, first thing we will have to find whether it is quadratic or not quadratic. So, the reason why we are finding if it is quadratic or non-quadratic, why? Because we have to introduce the n square. If the n square is there, then it is going to be quadratic. If the n is not square, then it is going to be a linear sequence.
second difference में whatever the differences are same होने चाहिए ना सब तो quadratic.
How do you find a difference?
So first thing you will check if the sequence is quadratic or a linear sequence. See, now what is the first difference? 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, then you have 2, 2, 2. It is quadratic, meaning the element of n square will be there. Are you understanding?
Plus 3 equals 4.
See, abhi tak you used to find terms, right? Now we have to generate this term. You remember we used to write 4/5n plus 33. That was given in the question. Now that is not given in the question.
Yeah.
That is something that we have to make. Yeah, we have to make or we have to identify. Now the reason why I have to identify whether it is a linear or quadratic, because if it is a linear, then you know your n is going to be a simple n. Why we are thinking that there will be n square? Because this is not a linear sequence, it is a quadratic sequence. That is why it is going to be n square. Understood? So your n is 1, 2, 3, 4. Your n square will be 1, 4, 9 and 16. Are we understanding this? So n square is 1, 4, 9 and 16. Are you understanding this?
Ma'am, wait, ma'am. So to find the term to term rule, you first took the n and then you did n square of it, and now to get the same number you're adding plus 3.
ये जो है ना, ये आपको ये आंसर आना चाहिए.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Now this is your n because that represents your terms in the sequence. The first term, the second term, the third term, and the fourth term. You quadratic, so it is going to be what? N square. So I will write 1. So 1 ka square 1, 2 ka square 4, 3 ka square 9, and 4 ka square 16. So you know 1 plus 3 gives you 4.
Yeah.
4 plus 3 gives you 7. 9 plus 3 gives you 12. 6 plus 3 gives you 19.
19.
Sequence will be n square plus 3. Are you understanding this? Easy, difficult? Okay. I'll make it up. Think of it like this. And then see, you have 11, you have 19, sorry, you have 14, then you have 19, and then you have 26. It could either be linear or it could be quadratic. Now, linear would be if the differences are the same. Now, when I do it like this, what do you get? A 3, then 5, and then 7. So, ये तो problem है. Okay, this is not linear also, it is non-linear. Then I go for the next one. You get 2.
So non-linear is quadratic.
No, not all non-linears are going to be quadratic. Only the second difference remains the same. Na? It remains same. And hence it is quadratic. Okay. This means first thing you have to take, we have to find the nth term now. Okay, find nth term. Okay. Now this remains same. Now your n, this is going to be your first position, your second position, your third position, and your fourth position. Example. Now you know it is quadratic. So it is going to be what? N square. So 1 ka square, 1, 2 ka square, 4, 3 ka square, 9, 16. 16. What are the terms that we are making? Yeah, 11, 14, 19, and 20. So 1 plus how much will give you 11? 1 plus 10. So you have 1 plus 10 gives you 11. Here 4 plus 10 gives you 11. Then 9 plus 10 and then 16 plus 10. So this is nothing but
N square plus 9.
yeah.
Okay.
Got it? This will represent your n square. Okay, that is n square plus 10 is your term.
Okay,
Got it? Anybody who didn't understand, who wants me to explain this whole thing again, please let me know. Sure. Acha, explain why n square plus 5 cannot be applicable for this one.
It's not for it.
It's not quadratic. Why? Because the first difference is
Then
सब अलग अलग ही है. Are you understanding this?
Yeah.
Okay, we will stop here.
Ma'am, tomorrow classes at what time?
I've written na. Okay.
You've written where? One second.
Tomorrow
Kiara, because you were saying that you will keep it at 5:30 syllabus.
teach you two formulas to find the nth term of a linear sequence and to find the nth term of the quadratic sequence. तो आप लोग को ये सब में confusion ही नहीं आएगा.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, so what time is class tomorrow? 6 or 5:30?
We'll have it at 6 o'clock as decided. You also not coming. What about you?
now I can't have class.
Okay.
And I missed a lot of class.
Fine.
Ma'am, you're only doing 1.5 hour class tomorrow.